Hello, and welcome to Transformed. I'm your host, Josh McMullen, where we will discuss and explore topics, ideas on how to transform our current lives and be the person we need to be and be the person God created us to be. So today I want to cover one book that really helped me transform. I've listened to it actually multiple times, and I love it. So I listened to a lot of audiobooks that I feel have helped me, that have been really impactful. But I feel like the one I want to discuss today has really been impactful and really helped kind of kickstart chasing some goals and pursuing goals and having goals. So I really wanted to share Mark Batterson's Chase the Lion, which you've heard me reference probably at least a few times in some episodes. So this was really my first introduction into Christian motivation and self-help books. I was extremely blown away by how great of a writer Mark Batterson is and how great of a storyteller and how joyful his stories are. But really, it kind of sparked my interest in books, in Christian self-help books, and helped me kind of also start my pursuit of my God-given dreams. So if you guys read the book, I'll just kind of break down how he has it broken down and kind of provide some of my experiences with it. So it kind of kicks off with this Lion Chaser's Manifesto. And it's quit living as if the purpose of life is to arrive safely at death. Run to the roar. Set God-sized goals. Pursue God-given passions. Go after a dream that is destined to fail without divine intervention. Stop pointing out problems. Become part of the solution. Stop repeating the past. Start creating the future. Face your fears. Fight for your dreams. Grab opportunity by the mane and don't let go. Live like today is first day and the last day of your life. Burn sinful bridges. Blaze new trails. Live for the applause of nailed, scarred hands. Don't let what's wrong with you keep you from worshiping what's right with God. Dare to fail. Dare to be different. Quit holding out. Quit holding back. Quit running away. Chase the lion. I love that manifesto. That's how it starts off, and really the whole book is going to be filled with kind of those like really quotable lines, and really kind of helps you to kind of really reevaluate, one, how am I chasing my goals? Why do I need to do different? And so really he got this whole idea from this book from listening to a pastor, listening to a sermon that talked about Benaiah, which is in 2 Samuel 23:20, where it says, there was also Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, a valiant warrior of Kabzeel, and forgive me for any of these if I mispronounce some of this stuff. So, a valiant warrior of Kabzeel, he did many heroic deeds, which included killing 2 champions of Moab. Another time, on a snowy day, he chased a lion down into a pit and killed it. So, Chase the Lion is kind of like a sequel book from his original book called In a Pit with a Lion on a Snowy Day. And this one's kind of, again, more of a pursuit of specifically your dreams and how to chase the lion. So, like I said, Chase the Lion is about chasing your God-given dreams. I highly recommend this book because without it, again, really this whole podcast wouldn't even be real without this book, because podcast was always an idea. And if you're close to me, you probably heard me talk about doing a podcast and how cool of an idea it would be, but I really had never, it just kept kind of sitting there. And so this podcast is kind of that, really like a dream child of the book. And also I have started writing a book, and I'm in kind of the editing process, or my family's self-editing part of it. And that's, again, that book was, when I got injured, I wasn't able to work out or anything like that. So my thing that I was able to do was kind of just sit there and write, and that was extremely helpful, and I felt like I was doing something, but it was also a dream that I had on my heart for a long time. So really, I guess, kind of to kickstart it off is like, what's your dreams, right? My dream, like if I could like mold into like some of the things that I'm very passionate about, right? I have dreams of that book becoming published. I have dreams that this podcast could take off. I have dreams of being a minister, and like a full-time like pastor. Obviously, to continue to lose a few more pounds, to be debt-free, to grow my insurance business, to pursue some father-son. Like I've talked about it before, where I do some father-son activities, and be the best father, the best husband I could be. Like pursue those kind of dreams. So I think for the first part, before I kind of jump into like some of these other parts of the book about, breaking it down, would be, what's your dreams? That's, you got to kind of have to start there of like, what kind of dreams do you have? What kind of dreams do you feel called for? And really, before you can start pursuing goals and pursuing dreams, you're going to have to know what they are. So I'd say take a minute, and write down, have like a list and some goals of what your dreams are, and what do you want to pursue. So the point of the book is to chase and pursue your God-given dreams. And there's a couple of these like points that he brings up, and I really enjoy. Is one is the size of your dream may be the most accurate measure of the size of your God. And I really love that point that he makes, because a lot of his dreams so small. And I think, even if we look at our problems, right? Like we think of our problems as super, super big, and we look at our success or our pursuit of goals as super, super small. And it's like, we're not really trusting God with our problems. We're not trusting God with our dreams either. So I would say, really take God out of the box, right? The box that we put him in the mental field, in our heads, and unleash him on your dreams, unleash him on your problems, unleash him in your life, and help him, or get help with God to pursue your dreams and overcome some of the obstacles that you had. So this whole book really had me thinking and reevaluating my dreams, right? If you take that, the size of your dream might be the most accurate measure of your God. So this really had me thinking and reevaluating my dreams, right? Like a book, podcast, all that stuff seemed like super, super far off. Like, oh, I can't be a pastor. I can't be an author. I can't be a podcaster because I'm not, and I've talked about this, I'm not qualified to do those things. I'm not qualified to be a podcaster. I'll sound like my voice sounds terrible, and I'm not that, well written or anything like that. I can't write a book, or I don't have a story to write a book about. A pastor, oh, well, I haven't gone to seminary. I'm just not qualified in all these areas. So that kind of stopped me from pursuing my dreams. But really, once I graduated, when I got my MBA and I read the book, so I graduated in January, and I read the book like the last couple of weeks before I graduated. And so I finished the book after I graduated. And so for me, it's like, all right, now I got like one big goal out of the way. Now I gotta, what's kind of the next step. So like I said, a lot of this stuff kind of really kicked into gear after that. And I felt, even more led and more called in those areas after this book. Just because it's like, okay, now I'm starting to pursue these dreams, and they're actually, big dreams. So, remember, just to have it, to have those dreams, right? God honors big dreams because big dreams honor God. And that's, definitely a big part of the book. And it's really, kind of the first part of it is just evaluate your dreams, have the dreams, and remember that God honors big dreams because big dreams honor God. The other part of the book, there's like kind of like 3 or 4 parts, how it's kind of broken down. One's called like dream ripple effects, about how to chase your dream and how like leaving a legacy that inspires other dreams, and kind of invest into some other people and helping them pursue their dreams. Kind of like almost like The first part is having your own dreams, pursuit of your own dreams. Second part is kind of like pursuit of other people's dreams and inspiring other people to pursue their dreams. And he talked about, had biblical and, other people throughout history who've inspired people to pursue their dreams. Kind of like he calls it like a dream within a dream. About like his church is really the down dreams of other people who've prayed for churches in that area to be big, and it didn't happen for them, but it happened for other people. So it's kind of like a dream within a dream. So like the book, like I know that's actually like a dream within a dream, right? I know my dad he always felt very passionate about books. So what's the dreams that you can help other people pursue? So I think for the first part of that, like, I think your immediate family, brothers and sisters and moms and dads and cousins and friends and for me, people at church, right? Like I feel extremely passionate to push my kids. I call them my kids, by the way, in the youth group because I feel like they are my kids in a downline. So like for my kids that I have in the youth group, I really want to help them pursue their dreams. Because, they're at a very formidable age, right? You're in that middle school, early high school time frame, so pursuit of their dreams is very crucial, right? Because, like I said last week, like if you're going to lose the idea of pursuing your dream, it's going to be in that school setting. Or at least in that, that just being around those peers, and you don't really know what you want in life at such a scary age because you're just like, I don't know what I want to do. Well, I'm 27, and I have a lot of friends who also still don't know what they want to do when they grow up, so they're just at a really formidable age. So I guess my thing is I'm trying to help them pursue their dreams. I'm trying to also help Shiloh accomplish her dreams. Her big dream is to have a big barn and with horses. And that as a dad, I feel extremely passionate about helping Rhett achieve his dreams. Obviously, he's 3. His dreams right now are just of tractors and construction equipment and stuff, so I can help him pursue those passions, but also as he gets older, just keeping dreams alive in him, keeping like an imagination and keeping him pursuit of what he's passionate about, and not to get kind of fed into the machine of everyone being similar, right? And instead keeping him unique in how God created him, and to pursue his dreams that were uniquely given to him by God. So that's kind of the second part of the book. Very interesting, and like I said, Mark is so great with his storytelling and how he can have all of these illustrations and allusions back to the Bible. And the whole book, right? I talked about Benaiah. He pursued basically was creating his resume, right, with killing these two elite warriors of Moab and then killing the lion. Like that helped build his resume to get into the mighty men of David, right, to be in that close-knit bodyguards of David, but eventually also kind of be like the commanding leader and with Solomon. So how it kind of kept feeding in, and he kept growing and growing because of pursuing his dreams, right, because he chased the lion. So just for the first part, have dreams. Second part, help other people have dreams. The third part is really just about actions and inactions. But this is really convicting for a lot of the time of what I was doing, but I can see this just with a lot of people my age and older and adults. Is the third part is about like leadership and faith, and talks about actions and inactions. So this part has such big eternal ramifications on the actions we don't take, right? And I think that's the part that Mark actually notes is that indecision is a decision. Inaction is an action, and they can affect our future. I know I've said it several times in the podcast, but we've got to pray like it depends on God, but work like it depends on us, and that's kind of part of what this section's about. And actually, Mark I got that quote from this book is we got to put in the work, right? Like we can pray about pursuing our dreams, we can pray about overcoming obstacles, and God can still honor those. But, if we're just sitting back, right, like for me, like if I'm, hey God, I really want to lose weight, but I'm not doing anything on my end to work out. I'm not doing anything on my end to diet or change, how is God going to honor that, right? Because that prayer really, and my inaction is not really honoring at all, and I'm not doing anything to receive a blessing. So I think that's kind of what Mark is talking about in the third section here.